What's happening, guys? As you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to do a full day of eating slash kind of like day in the life today. I'm by myself like most of the day today, so I'll have to just like vlog the full thing, so hopefully that'll go fine. So I'm going to make my meal one there now. I'll show it to you, but I'm actually up like 3.5 hours already. I always try to push my first meal out as long as I can. I've been doing that since like literally day one of prep. And that just helps so much with like my appetite throughout the day, because if I got up and ate my first meal straight away by the night time, I'd be fucking starving and I'd be finished my meals way too early. So my morning routine usually looks like I get up, do a few rounds of posing, send my check-in across the Dara, out for a few steps, come back, do some stretching, have a cold shower, and now I get meal one into me. Check-ins every day, or like every second day at Dara. So if it's the check-in day, I take my videos, send across like a voice note. And if it's not, I just do a few rounds of posing anyway in the mirror. Since I'm like 3.5 weeks out now, so I need to start nailing that. Then I used to be doing cardio every morning on the bike as well, but we only pulled that there like a few days ago, just because my fatigue was building up and my performance in the gym was dropping. And we're quite happy with the position I'm in as well. And my weight is still dropping without the cardio, so we didn't really need it anymore. I've been having that for like a month. So I used to do posing, then cardio, then steps, stretching, and cold shower, then my meal one. But we've just got, my routine just looks like that without cardio at the moment. So I'm here now, meal one, and I'll show that to you. Meal one here, so it's 2 eggs, 2 turkey burgers, and the way I do this is I just make like an omelette out of it. So something you'll see me do literally for the rest of these meals is like try and make meals that just like make the meal as big as possible while calories are really low, because these are probably like the lowest my calories are going to go potentially for up until show number 1 anyway. So rather than just literally eating 2 turkey burgers and like frying 2 eggs, I just make a big omelette and use like a load of veg. And I literally, you'll see the amount of veg I'll be using now today. So this is just what meal one looks like, and then you can just see there's loads of fucking salad leaves on top. So yeah, I'm going to eat this there now, and then I'll come back to you for meal 2, which is going to be my pre-meal, and I'll catch you there. Hi George, how are things? Hope you're keeping well. Thank you very much for checking in. So really good first week kicked off by the looks of things. I'm quite happy about the way things are going, especially with that change we made during the week. So if you come across here, just making meal 2 now, my pre-meal, and making my pre-meal is like oats and cream rice, but I'm just making oats now, and the only way to make oats is on the saucepan, and people who make it in a microwave, fucking shit. So this is fucking literally the best way to make oats. I know it takes longer, like, but this is only 50 grams of oats, and look how like thick it is and everything. And the fucking key here is soak the oats in water or milk or whatever you're using for like a few hours before you cook it on the saucepan, and then when you cook it, it just gets so thick and it just expands so much. Another big prep hack that the lads actually told me in Manchester is I've whey protein in my cream rice, but what I used to do is just throw the whey protein with cream rice and mix completely. What I've been doing now is making like a paste, and I've actually never fucking made, most of you probably know this, but most of you know how to make whey paste probably, but I've never actually did it before until I was in Manchester, and it's such a fucking prep hack. It's just so nice. So if you're having like 30 grams of whey, put in like 30 ml of water and then mix it, and it makes like an unreal paste, and it's like such a strong taste. Then I actually like to go a bit more water, so if like 30 away, I like to go 35 water just to get a bit more out of it. You can see here, it makes like this fucking unreal paste, and I just pour that on top of my cream rice then. So that's meal 2 done. I'll eat this now, and then I train maybe like hour and 20 after I eat this. So we just have, this kind of looks like a fucking bowl of shit, but it's so nice. There's 75 grams of cream rice, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 30 grams of whey, and then 100 grams of berries on top. And then this meal is 50 grams of oats, 100 grams of berries, and then I just throw a load of cinnamon on top as well. I also made my post-workout as well while I make my pre, because I got to motivate, so it's like a 30-35 minute drive for me. So I just have that in the car afterwards, rather than like coming the whole way home. But I'll run through that anyway after the session. So I said I'd show you what I have as my pre, my intra most days as well. So starting the intra, I've this every single workout, every training day. So I've Carb X, which is just cyclic dextrin. I've 25 grams of this. This was 40 grams the whole prep really until just a few days ago. We cut it down to 25 grams just so I can have a bit of extra cream rice as my post-workout. Just to kind of help with hunger really and have a bit more like actual food. This is literally pure carb. The purpose of having like cyclic dextrin is literally just like completely broken down, so as soon as you drink it, it just goes straight into your bloodstream. And basically then it just like gives you energy for the workout, especially at the end of the workout. You notice like a massive difference. Even if you try it like at the end of the workout, you'll like literally still have energy. It makes a fairly big difference to your performance. So I definitely would recommend having this into your workout every training day. So just 25 grams of this. And then in my intro as well, I throw in a scoop of creatine. There's no like specific reason why I have my creatine in my intro. It's just literally, I just have it the same time every day, and it's just something I've always done. Doesn't matter when you take your creatine, just literally take 5 grams every day. So that's my intro sorted. I'll have that like literally during my workout. And then my pre, this is my first time trying this pre. Never tried it before, conviction, so I'll let you know how this goes. But yeah, with pre-workout, I don't usually take this every workout, but like coming to this stage of prep, I'll probably have a scoop of pre like every session, to be honest, for like 3.5 weeks out now for the rest of prep. But definitely like pull and leg days I take a pre. Some push days, like today I'm training push and I'm in the mood for pre, so I have one. But then like some sessions like chest and arms, I probably won't have a pre, I might just have like a coffee or a Monster or something. Like a stim pre I'm on about. So it depends on the day, it depends on how I'm feeling as well, but probably for the rest of prep I'll be having a pre nearly every session. And then I'm going to throw a scoop of pump pre as well, so non-stim. This is just a pump which I'm trained by JP. I like having this basically like every upper body session, so like if it's push, pull, chest and arms, anything, any set, like especially on like the push sessions where you want to get like full, but I never really have this on leg day. If I'm doing training legs, I literally just have a pre. I don't like having like extra pump on a leg day, because like I find when your legs are like too pumped during training, it can actually take away from your strength. So there's already pump in a stim, like, which is enough for legs, but on upper bodies, I'd have like a stim and I throw an extra scoop of pump. So yeah, that's my pre just for today. Scoop of stim, first time trying this pre. Scoop of non-stim just to pump, and then intra, just carbs and creatine. Nothing fancy really, fairly basic, but I said I'd show it to you anyway, just because it's a full day of eating, so I'll show it to you. And there's carbs in this as well, like 24 grams of carbs in this, so I might as well show it to you. So yeah, that's the setup for training. What's happening, guys? Just sitting in my car now, post-workout, just trained push there. So like I mentioned earlier, I eat my post-workout meal now in the car, because I have like a 30-35 minute drive home, so I just make it before I leave and then have it with me. So I'll just show it to you there. It's 100 grams of cream of rice, 40 grams of whey, and then a banana on top. And you can see like that kind of chocolate whey on top is the paste I was on about earlier. So I'll have that now, and this is kind of like the last big carb meal of the day. The next two meals like don't really have much carbs, so I'm going to eat this now, head home, have a small bit more to do on the laptop, and then I'll catch up with you. So when I'm eating my next meal, this is meal number 3, and then I have 2 meals left today, so I'll catch you in a while. Right, so meal 4 now. This is my this is my next meal after my post-workout meal. So second last meal here is there's no carbs in this meal, just 150 grams of raw weight chicken, 70 grams of green beans, and then I just throw some more salad on again, so I'll show it to you there now. You can see literally so much veg, as I was discussing again this morning, but you can see the chicken's tucked under there on the coriander. So there's 150 grams of chicken, 70 grams of green beans, then just salad with some kind of peppers and stuff I cooked on the barbecue. So something I kind of want to touch on quickly is like, especially, it's more so because I'm in prep, but just like making your meals actually nice, because like a lot of people when they're like on a meal plan, they're like, oh, chicken and rice or potatoes and rice, and it's like boring. But like how much effort you put into the meal will determine how nice it is, because if you actually put effort in and cook it nicely, you can make a nice meal. So like if you have like chicken and potatoes, you can air fry the potatoes, put on like seasoning. Same with like rice, you can throw it on the pan, use a bit of oil, use seasonings, low calorie sauces. If you're wondering what this is as well, it's a kombucha. So I've have this with this meal every single day, like half a glass of kombucha, so I get a bottle of it. It's just like organic kombucha, and basically kombucha is just, it's like healthy bacteria for your gut, so there's like a load of active live bacteria and that's like good for your gut. So another thing as well, when you're eating like 5-6 meals a day, is like gut health, and like gut health is so important. It's known, like your gut is known as our second brain, and a lot of people like hammer loads of processed food and like just keep eating shit food, and that's just going to like have a knock-on effect on your gut. And like digestion is so important at the end of the day, and it's going to impact like your sleep, your recovery. So don't just, I know people like use if it fits your macros, and the problem with that is like people just like slam processed foods and then they like run into digestion issues and bloating and gut health. So taking care of your gut is important as well. And you can see like my diet so far across the way is like very minimal processed foods. I know I'm a bit of a health freak, right, when it comes to diet, but just like that's something to keep an eye on, is your gut health basically. So like including like loads of micronutrients like veg, kombucha. I also have like sauerkraut, which I put in my omelette this morning. And then like you might be wondering as well, is this like veg track and stuff, and same with the kombucha. But like since day one of prep, I've been having this veg in every single meal, and I keep it consistent every single day. Same with the glass of kombucha. I have that every single day with this meal since the very start of prep. So that way, if I just keep it in from the start of prep to the end of prep, I don't need to track it because it's just consistent every single. So I'm going to eat this meal now, and then maybe in another while I'll come back for my last meal and I'll show you that meal. So to show you my last meal now is meal number 5 on the training day. So I've 40 grams of oats, 75 grams of berries, and then the 30 grams of whey, which is the paste on top. And then here is just 100 grams of raw weight chicken, but I'll just make a big salad bowl out of it again. Again, I've been doing this consistently every single night, so I don't need to track it or anything. Literally the same amount of leaves every day. On top as well, you can see with the sauce, it's sriracha sauce, I just throw that on top. I'm gonna put like just salt on all my meals, and then a bit of garlic seasoning on top. Then as I put the total calories and macros for the full day on a training day, 3.5 weeks out. I'll leave it on the screen now. So that's the full day of eating anyway. If you want to see anything else like a rest day, full day of eating, or maybe next week as well, I'm doing a trial refeed like this Monday coming. We're doing like 2 high carb days, 1 moderate day, and that's just to kind of like gather feedback and do like a trial peak week for the show basically. So if you want to maybe see a full day of eating on like a high carb day leading into the show, let me know. And yeah, any other videos as well you want to see, just let me know. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll catch you in the next one.